Um, my memoir is is called "It's Like Learning How to Ride a Bike." Sorry for like the mess in my room. I have to clean it up. So over the summer, I went to the Dominican Republic to visit family. The last time I visited, I was about 10 years old. I didn't remember much, so I thought it'd be fun to go now that I'm older, and I did have a good time. The country is very full of like lush mountains. Here are some pictures I took, and vegetation anywhere you look. The beaches are magnificent. They're really pretty. The people are also great. Uh, they're hilarious. They're kind-hearted, and drunk most of the time. Uh, there wasn't a day where I was surrounded by bottles of Presidente, which is the most common beer in the Dominican Republic. It looks like this. And I'd be lying if I said I didn't indulge a little bit, but that's a story for another time. In DR, I got to see my family that I hadn't seen in years. I got to know them better. Some people who weren't even like related to me came and visited when I was over there, and it was telling me all these stories about how I was like little when I was like a baby, and they used to babysit me. Yeah, they were telling me like how much I've grown and stuff. It was very surreal to like see all these people that I have like no memory of, and you know, them telling me all these stories about when I was younger, which I don't remember. So, but when I was there, the majority of the time, I hung out with my cousins. Uh, my cousins would introduce me to their friends in Spanish. I don't know that much Spanish, so it was kind of hard for me to communicate with them. And we'd play, you know, like basketball, Uno, and ride electric scooters, which is what this is about. So one night, my cousin Mariani and a couple of her friends decided to rent out a couple of electric scooters and ask me to tag along. So I kind of know how to ride a scooter. I used to, like, I had one when I was younger, and that's what I would use. So when she asked me if I knew how to ride like an electric scooter, I said yeah, because I thought, you know, they were like the same thing. But it was not. I was proven wrong. It was more like riding a bike. So when we got to the place to rent out the scooters, and we had to like sign some paperwork, and then they gave it to us. I accidentally hit the accelerator because it's like, so like imagine this is like the scooter, and then this is the brake, and this is the accelerator. So I accidentally pressed it up, and then it just went flying up, and it almost hit one of my cousin's friends in the face. His name was Gabriel. It was only when we started using them, like actually, you know, riding them, that they got suspicious. Every time I would try to get on the scooter, I would lose balance and fall on my side. And then Gabriel asked me, ¿Sabes andar en bicicleta? Which means, do you know how to ride a bike? And I said, no, por qué? Which is like, no, why? And yeah, so when I was younger, my dad tried to teach me how to ride a bike, but I never got the hang of it. I would get frustrated easily, and I stopped trying. Riding a bike, I thought to myself, riding a bike isn't a crucial skill or something that I'm gonna be needing for my life. But you know, at that moment, it would have been really helpful to learn if I wasn't just, you know, a bit stubborn. And when it was revealed that I didn't know how to ride a bike, they were really supportive, and my cousin and her friends were helping me out, started teaching me how to maneuver my way around the little scooter. They said the first thing I needed to learn was how to balance myself on the scooter, so I would stop falling off. I was struggling with this simple step. It took me like a couple minutes to get down. Uh, yeah, and I was really tense. We were also in a dirty and sketchy street, so I was thinking maybe that's the reason I'm tense, or maybe it's the fact that I had no idea what I was doing at that moment. Uh, and another mistake I was doing was stopping the vehicle with my foot, which, if you're like riding a bike and you stop, the bike with your feet, that's not really recommended. So it caused me to trip a lot. So to combat this, they told me to stop using my foot and instead stop with the brakes on the scooter, which took me longer than expected, which could have helped a ton at the start. Another mistake I was doing was pressing the accelerator too hard, causing me to go flying since the scooter could reach like 20 miles per hour. It was pretty fast. I think it was faster than 20, but I'm not sure. They told me to press the accelerator lightly so I can go at controllable speed. And after a lot of fails and a couple scraps on my knees, I did in fact get it. And I did learn a new thing. I wasn't a professional, don't get me wrong, but I did get it, and I did improve at it. Oh, and here's a video. And as you can see from the video, I was very hot at the moment. It's a tropical island, so it's like 80 degrees like during the daytime and nighttime, so I was sweating. One thing I want to point out is that it's never too late to start learning new things. I was 17 years old, struggling how to do something a 5-year-old can probably do. So don't be ashamed or embarrassed to learn new things. Whether it's learning to play a new sport you've never tried before, or maybe learning how to play a new instrument. And maybe in the future I'll finally learn how to ride a bike for once.